everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at what is your vibe. Okay, so what do other people, how do they view your vibe? How is your energy felt by others? Things like this, okay? We're going to get into it. Okay, so pile number one, you are going to be this pink amethyst. I'm a little out of breath because I just ran up the stairs, but hey, here we are. Okay, pile number two, you're going to be the malachite. Okay, pile number two. And pile number three, you're the solidite. Okay. So take a second, tune in. Are you going to be the pink amethyst, the malachite, or the solidite? Okay, and I will see you guys at your reading. Hello, hello, pile number one. If you chose this pink amethyst, this is going to be your reading on how your vibe is felt or what vibes you are giving off right now, okay? So let's get into it. Let's tap into the energy of pile number one. Let's see, how is pile number one's vibe felt? Wow. Some people might take you the wrong way, first impressions. Some people might be taken aback. You guys could have this like eccentric look or particular beauty about you. There's an otherworldly beauty to you. I'm hearing naturally, you guys are naturally beautiful. So like just when you get out of bed, I don't know if this is someone's spouse coming through, but when you get out of bed, yeah, we have 7 of Pentacles. When you get out of bed and your hair's a mess and it's in a ponytail, someone just, they love that. Okay, anyways, back to it. 7 of Pentacles, okay? You could give off the very patient vibe, okay? A very loving vibe, a very... you can tolerate a lot of BS around you. You could be mothers, fathers, things like this. You cultivate a lot of patience, okay? There's something about you as well, especially with the Strength card at the bottom, but there's something about you that you give hope to a lot of people who feel like they can't fly or they feel like they can't go after the things that they want to go after. There's something about you that is very patient when you listen to other people's problems. You could be a type of therapist, tarot reader, spiritual, advisor, things like this. But there's something here about you giving off the vibe where people can realize their own potential. I don't know if it's your story or if it's just the things that you invest in. The same day you plant the fruit is not the same day you can cultivate it or you get the fruit, right? So there's something here about you helping people through and on their journey. This is the vibe. You give off like a healer vibe, a hopeful vibe. You give hope to other people, okay? This is a process. You give off a very patient and process-oriented type vibe. Virgo energy coming through now. Yeah, you're very patient with people. People feel like they can open up to you. They feel like they can talk to you, okay? Especially with this pink amethyst, there's something here about your heart chakra. People really feel through your heart chakra. And, maybe people have got taken temptation back, in the past with her holding that apple there. There's something here coming through about temptation and being patient with yourself. Realizing that you're not a victim of your circumstances. This is how you make people feel. You make people feel heard and seen. You also have this way about you where you can inflict self-love onto other people, okay? So people look at you and you give off the vibe of self-love. You make people want to look at themselves and provide themselves with the same type of self-love that you give, right? And she's got the fork here. So that, like, you give off this vibe of being such a really hard worker. And that it takes time, effort, planning, and what is that? Tending to the garden, right? You need to tend to yourself. This is the vibe that you give off. You help people realize their wings, okay? So what's that saying? If you've been trapped in a cage all your life, you will never know. Or like flying will seem very foreign. It will seem very unknown. It will, like, okay, what is that? Let me think. If you keep a bird trapped in a cage all its life, it'll grow up thinking that it can't fly. Something like that. The vibe you give off is helping people recognize that they're not stuck. They're not bound by anything. That if they have patience with themselves they can grow into something beautiful. You're not a victim of your circumstances. Yeah, you give off a very patient vibe, very patient, very understanding, very, it's just, people feel safe in your energy as well. What vibe does pile number 1 give off? Ooh, we have the Ace of Cups. What did I say? Okay. And we have the Ace of Wands. New. The Fool card. You give off new. Okay? So, you are not who you are in the past. Okay? You're a strong advocate for this. You may have been someone who has come up from a traumatic childhood. You've been through some things. You've gotten over them. You were not a victim to your circumstance. Although she's holding the apple here, you could have very well been tempted to be a victim of your circumstances. You could have been tempted to fall into martyrdom. Yeah. Or depression, or, you know, just when people look at you, you could have, like, they look at your story. I don't know if you share your story on socials, TikTok, things like that, YouTube, but people look at you and they see someone who is extremely strong, okay, who's willing to give life a second chance. You may have been someone who was caged all their life, victim to your circumstance, keeps coming up, your environment, things like this. You just didn't grow up, or you just didn't have the best past few years, or maybe you're just coming out of hardship, you know, something really rough happened. I don't know if some of you guys are roughly around 30, or you guys have gone through your Saturn return, or going through your Saturn return. There's just something very patient and very strong that you have within yourself. And the vibe you give off of is that no matter where you are in life, no matter how much you've maybe invested in temptation or things that were just maybe not so good for you, no matter how trapped you think you are, you're never too far gone or too far down the rabbit hole to start new. Especially with these 2 aces and the Fool card. And then we have the Chariot behind it. And the Death card. Okay, let me get into it. The Chariot, she's riding a snail. Okay, no matter how long it takes, you keep pressing forward. Especially with this 7 of Pentacles energy. There's this patience, there's this determination, there's this never give up type attitude that you have to you, where it's never too late to transform. Okay? We have the Ace of Cups with all of these butterflies coming up. Okay? And then we have the Death card here with transformation. And if you look, her chest cavity is wide open, which means they've become more vulnerable. There's something here about you becoming more vulnerable. You you persevering with yourself, not being afraid to step into the unknown, and also learning what you like to do, what you love to do, right? There's something here about you giving birth to passions, you giving birth to a new perspective, a new way to see the world, a new way to even see yourself with this 8 of Swords. Now, you know, the vibe also that you're giving off right now is that you know that if you start and you transform and you start over again and again, there are going to be dangers. You see the Fool sitting on top of the alligator tail, but just down the road, there's a mouth, right? So there are dangers that lie ahead. There are other temptations that lie ahead. But with your patience and your resilience, you can get through it. Nothing can really keep you caged, especially with these wings, right? You've learned how to fly again. You've learned how to transform your life and make something new. You're actually inspiring those around you to recreate themselves, to start fresh, start new. No matter how bad your circumstances may seem, slowly but surely you get out of it, right? You persevere. You're very patient with yourself. You put in the hard work and effort it takes to get yourself out of the slump, or out of a funk, or out of maybe a hard time, or, you know, you're very good at going with the flow when it comes to life's highs and life's lows. Okay? And this is how your vibe is felt. It's felt like you are very determined. You are very transformative. You are very patient. You aren't afraid to start new, to start fresh, to cultivate new ways of maybe self-love or being. Beautiful energy. So how is pile number one's vibe felt? How is pile number one's vibe felt? Grounded. You're also very, very, very grounded. Could be an earth sign. Thread and needle. Yeah. A sincere wish will be granted. That you're very lucky and that you're getting all your wishes granted. This is how your vibe is felt. Very like free. Very free now. That you get all your wishes granted. Time to get out of a situation. Yeah. Time to get out of a situation. You've gotten yourself out of a lot of situations. A lot of like situations where you thought you were trapped, but you persevered. You had patience with yourself. And because you have all this patience with yourself and getting to the time to like get to know you and things like that, you have patience with other people. You help people get out of situations that they don't want to be in. A sincere wish is granted. People wish for someone like you to come into their lives to show them a new perspective or to show them what determination and perseverance looks like. And then you help people sow their own life, right? Getting out of situations that they don't really want to be in, how to transform, how to find your passions, how to find self-love and how to cultivate that. How to start over fresh. You're not a victim of your circumstances, right? You're someone who's a leader, strong-willed, Cancer energy coming through. You're very intuitive. How is pile number one's vibe felt? Oh gosh. Broken wishbone. A wish will not be granted. So we have a sincere wish will be granted, and then a wish will not be granted. And then we have plenty of material things. So you, your vibe is felt as it's very expensive. Let me just say, your energy be expensive. And this is how people are perceiving you or how your vibe is felt. It's very expensive. Like you're willing to give people certain wishes and then you're willing to not. It's almost like this equal balance. You have boundaries set in place, rightfully so. You're seen as or felt as someone who has strong boundaries, who lives a luxurious lifestyle. You feel expensive, new. You feel new, you look new, right? There's maybe people from the past are also viewing you as someone who's brand new, has done a 180, who's gone through a transformational glow up, okay? People thought you were one way, but you were really not. A lot of people may have broken your heart with this Three of Swords as well. People thought you were one way, but then you turn out to not be. You also open up people's minds with this Eight of Swords. It's like an angel not realizing that they're an angel, right? How is pile? Oh gosh, look at this. We have Jupiter expansion. And then we have 8th house, and we have balance at the bottom of the deck. What did I say about you being very balanced? It's your boundaries. Wishes will be granted, wishes will not be granted, right? You have very good boundaries. You know when to expand into people and when to not, and put up a boundary. You're also very slow moving and patient. Yeah, melodic in how you move and how your energy moves too. You could have like Taurus and Mars. We have 8th house intimacy. So investments. Look, 7 of Pentacles. Your vibe is felt like an investment. Like you invest in your energy. You spend time on yourself. You spend time on healing your energy. Maybe you do energy work. You meditate. You do chakra work. Things like that. You invest in yourself. And this is how your vibe is felt. It's felt like expensive. It's felt like you put a lot of time and effort into your energy. It feels really good. Secrets and mysteries, right? People may find you a little bit mysterious, especially with this death card, 8th house energy, Scorpio energy. You feel like a mystery. You feel transformative. Okay? The underworld. So there's something here about expanding spirituality. People feel you, and you feel like you got a big presence to you. So Jupiter, enthusiasm, optimism, generous, benevolence, beliefs, luck. Yeah, luck. That came out twice. Look at this. Where is it? A sincere wish will be granted. Yeah, people view you as lucky, as expansive, as you get what you want because your energy's like expensive. You're not afraid to invest in new things, new passions. You feel like, I don't know, they gave me compost. You know, when you sit in compost and all that turns into beautiful dirt. Like you feel brand new, but you also feel like you've been through some shite. So you feel very wise. You feel very grounded. You may have a lot of earth in your chart. You don't have to. Scorpio energy's coming out as well. Same with Cancer. So water, earth type energy here. Yeah, people view you. They also feel lucky when they're around you. It's like people feel like they have a twist in events that happen. They just feel lucky when they're in your energy or when they're in your presence. Things happen for them. Good things happen for them when you're around. Yeah, success. Success and trust. People trust you. People trust your vibes. Success. I know that there's no greater goal in life than to love, but people view you or feel you as someone who is very, very successful, and then we have growth at the bottom. Yeah, Six of Wands type energy. People feel like they get a lot of success when they're around you as well. All right, let's get a few more and then we'll close out. How is pile number one's vibe felt? Hermit, like you're wise beyond your years. What did I say? Very grounded Virgo energy coming through. Did I not say Virgo energy in the beginning of the reading? I think I did. Sixth house. There's that routine. There's that structure. You feel like you like structure. Seek solitude to focus intently on inner life. Serves personal creativity. Yeah, you serve personal creativity, especially with this Ace of Wands. And they've got this book and their big flower growing out of it. You make things bloom. You make things blossom. How is pile number one's energy felt? How is pile number one's servant? Delight in serving others with a free and loving heart. Here's that Ace of Cups. Yeah, you help people through dark times as well. They trust your advice. They trust your advice. You've probably transformed yourself, so they see you and maybe they know your story, maybe you share your story, but through perseverance, dedication, loyalty to yourself, this is what you can do. And this is what you show people. You have a very wise, beyond like an old soul type energy to you. And you're here to be of service to other people, or you enjoy being of service to other people, or people look at you as someone who serves humanity. Aquarius type energy. Life Path 9 type energy. Okay? Pile number one, if that resonated with you guys, please like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and comment down below if you feel free. Or if you feel like you want to. See you guys next time. Pile number two. Pile number two, if you chose the Malachite Stone, this is going to be your reading on how is your energy felt? How are your vibes felt? What is your vibe? Okay, pile number two. So let's tap into the energy of pile number two and the collective of pile number two. Those who chose the Malachite crystals. Ooh, I just heard dope AF. So you guys maybe felt as you are dope as all heck, okay? You guys could be very down to earth, very grounded. King of Pentacles comes out, okay? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, the female King of Pentacles came out. So this is more on the receiving end, okay? In this deck, there is a female and a male. King of Swords is on the bottom. So you come out as very kingpin energy, okay? A boss type energy, very down to earth, very secure, very structured, also very wise and intellectual. Okay, stoic is coming through. You could be very stoic. There's something regal about you and your energy. Royalty is coming through as well. People may put you up on a pedestal, okay? Yeah, there's maybe people have projected onto you and what they would like you to be with this Nine of Pentacles on the bottom of that. So maybe a lot of people were grabbing at you with their own perspectives, and it kind of like, there's this energy coming through where it's almost like people's expectations of you. They differ from time to time, and sometimes when their expectations are not fulfilled, you get hurt by this, right? Because people are expecting so much from you, but it's hard to fulfill everybody's expectations, nor should you even have to, right? You're authentically being you, but you have this type of energy where people project images onto you of who they think you are or who they think you should be. So there's an energy of that coming through as well. This could have been very painful. Like, people maybe view you as someone who's the caregiver, very independent. Why would you need help? This type of thing. Everybody runs to you with their problems, things like that. You're a very regal type energy. How is pile number 2's energy felt? We have the 6 of Swords. Yeah, you have something here about you grounding, anchoring in energies, okay? We have the star up here and it's got an anchor. She's sitting on a black cloud here. So again, with people's perceptions of you, you maybe move away from it. You're trying to anchor in who you are authentically. Yeah, we have the 3 of Cups and the 9 of Pentacles. This is the community around you. It's almost like 8th house energies coming, 12th house energies coming through. There's something hidden about you, hidden about your energy. You are very much like a mirror to people, especially their shadow. You could be mirroring people's own expectations of themselves, and they put those expectations onto you. There's something very structured about your energy, something very fixed. You could be a fixed sign. You could have a fixed Mars. People feel like they also have to maybe jump through hoops in order to get to come towards you. People maybe feel like you move away quickly as well, okay? It's hard to anchor you down. It's hard to get to know you. You're always moving, always traveling. We've got, like, there's a city up in her hair, if you see that. So there's something here about you always thinking about moving, you always thinking about expanding, right? We also have the bird here on the King of Swords. So there's also something here about you always getting messages. You're very independent. People feel like they can't quite grab a hold of you. There's movement here, quick movement. You're very fruitful, though. There's a snail on top of that hat, too. You're not in a hurry. You got the apple in your hand as well, and there's a bird here. 9 of Pentacles, having everything you need. And then the 10 of Swords is behind that as well. People may wish with the Page of Swords to come and learn more about you. But each time they try and learn about you, they have this new perspective of who you are or what you should be, because there's a mystery behind you. There's like this now you see me, now you don't type energy to you. People feel like they got to jump through hoops just to get to know you, just to anchor in a little bit of your light. Because you're kind of like a shooting star going across in the night, you know. People see you, it's very beautiful. But then just, you're gone just like that. We have the Ace of Wands, creativity, passion, Knight of Pentacles. You take your time. You're focused on your passions, your long-term goals. She's riding an oak tree horse. Oak trees are very grounded, very old, ancient. There's ancient wisdom here within you. What did I say about people wanting to learn about you as well? With that Page of Swords, they were sitting on a bunch of books. Now we've got this book. People want to learn more about you. They want to know how you've grown, what you do. Air of mystery, royalty to you. Knight of Cups, yeah. Pulling on people's heartstrings. The Wheel of Fortune. And then look, if you look closely, there's a bunch of gears towards the heart. So it's almost like people... now I'm getting, in the Page of Cups, there's a lot of people that admire you, okay? I'm getting... You're a big charmer. You're a big charmer. You take your time. Like, especially with these gears, what I was getting was like the gears were not greased or oiled, and they kept getting stuck. There's something about your energy that brings... That was weird. It's awesome. But that brings grease to people's gears. You get things going again for people. You open up people's heart space. There's something here with music too. You could play music. Or there's something about your playlist, your music. People like your music. People like your playlist. You could play the guitar. But you take your time. People feel like it takes time to get to know you. You have to grease the gears before you get to know pile number 2. Okay? Before you can get into their heart chakra, you got to grease them gears. You got to jump through hoops, quite literally. This is how people feel your energy. Maybe you protect your energy. You're very regal. You definitely protect your energy. How is pile number 2's energy felt? How's pile number 2's energy felt? Worry and doubt. I release all doubt, I release the need to know to all the answers. People just, this is why they put up a million different perspectives in their head about who you are, because there's such mystery to you that people don't, they want to know all the answers of who you are, but they cannot get all the answers. So because they can't get all the answers, they lay on all these perspectives of who you could be. Maybe people feel like you worry a lot, especially with the 6 of Swords. Maybe you worry, you don't trust people. You know, that's why it's there. You gotta grease the wheels before you can come into your circle, jump through hoops, be a charmer, charm you, warm up to you. This is why people project a lot of perspectives onto you, though, because they feel like they can't, no one really knows who you are. Worry, I'm learning that worry does not change an outcome. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune here. So you're very grounded too. There's something through, with that change. Worry does not change an outcome. And then we've got the Wheel of Fortune here. So there's something here about, now I'm hearing that song, no, it means no worries for the rest of your days. Ooh, it's our problem-free philosophy. You don't tend to worry much. People could view this as you don't really care about them, but that's not it. You just don't worry about the small things, right? And you're very protective of your energy, so it's like it's not easy to get in your circle, pile number 2. Okay? You're very intelligent, too. We've got new home, new attitude. Yeah, you brush things off with this broom. And then we've got Bull. Do not back down from opposition. Show strength and fortitude. This is what you do. You have a lot of strength to you. Taurus energy coming through. News is on the way. So people view you as good news, or that you always get good news. When your energy is felt, your vibe is felt, you're just felt like good news is coming. People feel, again, hopeful. Especially with this star energy and they're in the cloud. It's like you have all the answers. You may not have all the answers. People project that onto you, that you've got all the answers. Take their worries away. How is pile number 2's energy felt? How is pile number 2's energy felt? You can be very happy. So we have earth and air here. You take action with your mind, but then you receive. You're grounded and you receive, because the feminine King of Pentacles is all about receiving abundance, right? Being in that receiving mode, receiving gifts, receiving accolades, things like this. People are viewing your energy or feeling your vibe as you always got something good coming, or something good's always, there's always good news. 8th house. This came up in another pile. Then we have this Virgo energy at the bottom. Okay. Very melodic, ritualistic, witchy. a little bit of a perfectionist, but there's that sense of mystery with the 8th house. People know you, but they don't know you, right? Something very mysterious about you. How's pile number 2's energy felt? We have Capricorn. There's that stoicism. But entrepreneurial type energy, okay? Yeah, challenge in reverse. Nothing really challenges you. It's like you're able to, you don't worry about things. Nothing's really a challenge. You're always going through new phases, or you're always starting something new, entrepreneurial. You never back down from opportunities. There's that discipline, that strength, that Saturn energy. Okay? Majestic and mysterious. People are feeling you as majestic and mysterious, lucky, charming, passionate. We have North Node destiny. You take lessons with stride, soul lessons, integrity. You're someone who's got a lot of integrity as well, and a lot of experience and mature. People feel you as mature, but with this Virgo energy, they're always like, I'm feeling like this definite earth sign energy here. People just feel like new home, new attitude. There's always something new. There's always a new perspective of you. People think they know you, but they don't. And then there's a new perspective of who you could be. New. It's always forever changing. There's that wheel of fortune. Forever changing. This is maybe why you don't worry about what other people think of you, because it's forever changing. You're always something. You're always this one day and then that the next day. It's like a chameleon type energy, especially with that 8th house energy. Could be a Pisces too. You don't have to, but mentor. There's that wisdom. Capricorn type energy. Virgo energy again. So passing on wisdom and refining a student's character. People feel you as some sort of mentor. Able to cultivate change. Able to help people, you know. This is maybe why people jump through hoops to get to you. Because they view you as a mentor. They feel that you are some type of mentor. Or you show people how to jump through hoops to get what it is that they're looking for, to achieve their goals. We had 3 that come out, but we have Avenger. Desire to balance out the scales of justice. A liberator. Yeah, liberating with that 6 of Swords energy. Getting rid of belief systems and repetitive thought patterns like worrying and doubting. You help people get on their North Node destiny or destined path. You just have a mature and experienced vibe to you. Very mysterious, though. People don't understand. Determined to remain young in mind, body, and spirit. Able to see things with fresh eyes. This is how you do. Don't worry. Don't worry, don't doubt. See things differently. See things with fresh eyes. But people can never anchor you in. You're always moving on to the next. It's like you touch base in people's lives and then you disappear. And then you touch base and you disappear. And you give little goodies of advice. News is on the way. Maybe you drop like bombs for people. Newness again. A lot of newness here. Like you may have all your stuff together and people are looking at you as very mature. Knows what you're doing. People look up to you, pile number 2. But you're a hard one to catch. You're a hard one to catch or keep caught. Well, pile number 2, if that resonated with you, please hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys at the next one. Pile number 3, if you chose the Solidite stone, this is going to be your reading on how are your vibes felt. So let's get right into it. Mercurial energy is coming through, so very chatty. Very communicative. People feel like your energy communicates with them. Okay? That came through. Like your energy communicates with the energy around in the room. Telepathic even. You guys could be the psychics of the group. Okay? Otherworldly you feel a little bit here. So let's just see. How is pile number 3's energy felt? Like you work with spirit, or you work with energy very well. Okay? People maybe even feel uplifted when you're around. How is pile 3's energy felt? What's their vibe? Oh gosh. We have the 4 of Cups. So it's raining in this card, but you can't see. And there's this blue swan that kind of holds up. Like there's something here about with the blue and the throat chakra. Okay? And then we have the Six of Cups. Nostalgic. People feel like they've known you before. There's maybe that spiritual connection. People feel your energy and communicate with your energy. There's that telepathic type conversation. And then we have the Lovers. Okay? So a lot of people could be viewing you as a soulmate or as someone who was meant to be in their life or placed in their life for a reason. See, look, people fall in love. There's that blue bird again, okay? You make people feel nice. You make people feel seen, make people feel happier. You make people feel nostalgic. Gemini energy's coming through with the Lovers there. The Three of Wands. Rapunzel. Okay? Like you have a higher perspective of things. You're a visionary. People feel like maybe you've been through some sadness yourself. People want to love you. People just want to care for you. You make people feel like they've known you before. Like they just don't know where they've known you. You make people feel like a child, like connected to their inner child. You make people feel like they can overcome any obstacle, especially with all these balloons. Like you make people feel floaty. Or like they could float away in a fantasy world with you. There's just something about you that provides some sort of shelter, provides some sort of refuge from their own emotions. We have a lot of emotions here. Cups energy. You could be a water sign, could be Gemini, don't have to. Mercurial energy was coming through. So there's something here about your thoughts, your communication with thoughts. You could even maybe read people's minds. People feel like you can read their mind because you know what to provide just when they need it, right? When they need it most, you provide something here. Whether it be love, just as someone to talk to. How is pile number 3's vibe felt? We have the 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, look, transformation. She's working on her wings there. Painting something new. There's something very transformative about you. We have the Ace of Pentacles. How they can transform their environment. We also have butterflies here, okay? On the Lovers card, they're on her head here, right? It's almost like you share messages with this bird here. There's something here about spiritual communication. It's like you communicate with people's souls. And then you provide them insight on how they can change their own life by starting at the roots here, right? By starting at the root of things. That's why people, with the Six of Cups energy, people feel like they've known you before. There's deep roots there with you. Like you know them without them having to even speak. It's almost like you can read their minds. Like there's this weird telepath. It's not weird, but like, yeah, Five of Pentacles, Beauty and the Beast type energy. Where, in Beauty and the Beast, he has that rose and like down to the last petal. There's something here about you making people realize, yeah, Five of Swords, that, look, there's no heart there too, right? See that? It's a shadow. You make people feel like 5-5, Five of Swords, Five of Pentacles. Change. And there's the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom. You make people feel like they need to change. But at the root of the problem. So back to that Belle and Beauty and the Beast where, he had to, I think, love someone else or love himself enough. And then he would transform back. It's almost like the Beast was how he saw himself. So there's this thing here about people come back to a purity. People come back to their inner child. Your energy changes things in people. They feel something spiritual. They feel something deeper with you. You make people feel better. Pile number 3. How is pile number 3's energy felt? How is pile number 3's energy felt? Like when they think they can't be loved, you make people feel like they can be loved. We have the King of Pentacles, structure, nobility, grounded with this little elk. And he's sitting on top of the horns there. wise. We have the 5 of Wands, 555. You definitely spark change, okay? You get people looking at themselves, right? Moving different, strategic. People may feel like you're strategic in how you talk. Then we have the Emperor who's sitting on the chessboard. This is the female Emperor. People may feel like they're a puppet on your strings. I don't take that the wrong way, but it's like you've got control of the energy around you. Like, look, she's holding chess pieces. Look, 9 of Wands. No, 9 of Cups. They look like little chess pieces here. So it's almost like you know which strings to pull in people so that you can spark some sort of transformation, some sort of... And people feel very deeply connected to you. You're like very divinely guided. People feel connected to you, but on a deeper level, on a more rooted level, like soulmate energy. Like you are coming into their lives to create some sort of change, and you feel familiar to these people. Okay, how is pile number 3's vibe felt? How is pile number 3's vibe felt? We have trust and happiness. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. Yeah. Someone who's very intuitive, who trusts the universe. You are someone who feel like they can trust you. Fear. Yeah. And discipline. You're someone who's very disciplined, especially with this King of Pentacles. Very structured. Melodic. People may even fear you a little bit because you create big changes. You create big... People, when they feel you, you're something that they've never felt before. Like something spiritual. Maybe even these people don't even know what spiritual really is or why they feel a certain way around you, so they may fear it. But there's this sense of trust within you as well. Like you're a walking tower moment. You create change within people. Like stemming down from their childhood even. How's pile number 3's energy felt? We have door, opening new doorways. This fell right on top of the 5 of Pentacles. Opportunities are waiting for you. You help people realize the opportunities around them. People feel like you're an opportunity. You may have opportunists come towards you, okay? With this 5 of Wands, it's like competitiveness or strategic. Which move are you going to make? People feel also that there could be a lot of competition for you. How is pile number 3's energy felt? We have older woman. So you may be a woman. You just may be wise, very wise. Wise beyond your years, paying attention to your work. This fell on top of the 5 of Pentacles. So you're someone who's, with this 8 of Pentacles and this King of Pentacles, you're definitely focused on work, career, getting things done. You're very disciplined. Okay. And then we have the Peacock, beware of great pride. So people may view you as a little bit prideful, coming from nothing to something. In the past, you may have been this 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Swords, and 5 of Wands energy, very competitive, felt like you lacked something. You worked really hard, persevered, got the bag. You're very disciplined, very structured. You transformed your life in some sort of way. Yeah. People are viewing you as very magnetic and very beautiful, though. Very mature. Always looking for a new opportunity. This is how your vibe is felt. Like very growth oriented. How's pile number 3's vibe felt? We have Virgo, the alchemist. Yeah, you've alchemized something. Libra energy at the bottom. Balanced, very well balanced. Methodical. Yeah, did I not use that word earlier? Aligned, very aligned. Insightful, healthy, dutiful. Yeah, you're very, you stay on duty. It's like you got good things going for you. Love cures all things is what I'm hearing. And you got really good choices. Like you're felt like you're very mature. You've been through a lot of changes, a lot of trials, a lot of tribulations, but you've come out on the other side as an alchemist, a master alchemist. You're someone who's very trustworthy. People feel like you're very trustworthy. People also feel like they can relate to you. Okay, we have Saturn with wisdom and flow with trine, moon on the bottom with feelings. Okay, you flow with your feelings. You may have a grand trine or a trine in your chart. Disciplined with Saturn here. Structure. Yeah, especially with this King of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. You're someone who's felt like you have structure in your life. You may even have a routine, or you have a really good routine. Felt as someone who's very wise. Okay. Practical, grounding, self-control. Yeah, you have a lot of self-control. But you're go with the flow. You're down to earth. You're also very intuitive. Witchy-like. You seemingly know what people need. What they need to change, what they need to do. How is pile number 3's energy felt? How is pile number 3's energy felt? Judge. You're a good judge of character. Okay, balancing justice and compassion. I did see that Libra card earlier. You could be a Libra. Air energy. Managing the fair distribution of power. Yeah, you're someone who's very fair and trustworthy. And then we have addict at the bottom. Capricorn coming through. Engineer. Ability to give creative energy, a practical expression, and talent for talent for designing resolutions to common dilemmas. Problem solving energy here. You help solve people's problems. You help cultivate change. There we go. Open new doors for people. People could view you as prideful, but that's just because you got your stuff together. This King of Pentacles energy. Okay? Like, you have structure, stability, legacy wealth, I want to say. You're maybe even creating a legacy. You're someone who's got great integrity, especially with that Saturn energy. Got great integrity. Business oriented. This is how your vibe is felt. Very like almost serious, like structure. But then there's this mysterious part of you. Yeah, student, virgin, and queen. Okay. Regal. Radiates the regal feminine. Uses her benevolent authority to protect others. So you use your authority to protect others with this King of Pentacles. Maybe protect people from from change, or maybe protect people from their own habits and things like this. You're like a student to life. Humility and devotion to knowledge, open to lifelong learning, especially with that engineer. Your vibe is felt as like someone who is constantly learning, constantly growing, evolving. Alchemist energy, Virgo, studious, routine, structure. Virgin, maybe you guys are celibate, maintaining symbolic purity and of heart and spirit. You like to protect purity. Maybe you are even an advocate for children, something like that. People feel like you are very structured. Very structured. I don't know why I'm grabbing this deck again. Maybe something else wants to come out. How is pile number 3's vibe felt? You could even be a judge. All right. What's this change here? 555. Wow. Chariot. That came out right quick. Yeah, the Chariot and the Ace of Swords. You give people clarity and truths that they need. Here's the Queen of Pentacles now. The King and the Queen of Pentacles. Balanced. You give people the necessary knowledge they need to create change, to cultivate change in their own lives. You are someone who's very transformative. You can read people's thoughts too, so it's almost like they didn't say anything, but you give them some sort of knowledge that they need in order to create a change in their life, and you don't even maybe know it. Yeah, the Eight of Cups, what to walk away from. When people are at a crossroads, Two of Swords, it's almost like you bring in knowledge, or you're very knowledgeable. Your wisdom with this Saturn card. You have the wisdom people need to move on from things, or to create change, or things like this, right? Pay attention to your work. You get people to pay attention to, I don't know, maybe you're very career oriented. You know what's going to be like this. She's a ladybug, right? Lucky little ladybug. Okay. Going and finding your luck, walking away from things that, don't serve you. Everything's in twos here. 2 dragonflies, 2 swans. Walking away from relationships, okay? Things that just don't serve you. Like, you give off the vibe that you will walk away. You will change things. If there's any conflict, strife, competition, pride, things like that, you walk away from it, you create a change. Your vibe is someone who is like not going to tolerate BS. You're going to walk away from it. You're going to work on yourself. You're very disciplined. You're very wise. People may even fear you a little bit here. What's this fear? Hermit. Yeah, your intuition. Ace of Swords. Yeah, people fear your knowledge, okay? Virgo energy coming through again with the Alchemist. So you could be a Virgo here. You don't have to be, but insightful, healthy, witchy, subtle, pure, refined. We have pure, and then we have virgin here. Maintaining symbolic purity of heart and spirit. Yeah, you're someone who, remember when I say you interact with other people's auras, you purify the aura around you. You purify the room. You purify the energy. You're a natural alchemist. Accurate. You're very accurate. Maybe even your wisdom and things that you say is very accurate. That Eight of Swords energy with the Chariot. You know what to say. You know what to tell people for them to walk away from some sort of conflict. This could even be with conflict with you. People feel like they can't get in conflict with you. Okay, Seven of Swords, yeah. Eight of Wands, yeah. People can't lie to you. You're a damn lie detector. You're very, very pure. This is how your energy is felt. People cannot communicate lies to you. King of Cups, they can't emotionally manipulate you. So people fear you because you can see through bullshit. You're very like, people feel like you can read their mind, okay? There's something here about you who's very fair and thou shall be judged. All right. It's almost like people feel like they cannot lie to you. You're going to cut someone off with the Strength card right quick if they're at a crossroads and they want to lie to you. You have an energy that purifies the energy around you. So anything that is deceptive gets purified. And when it gets purified, the truth comes out. And this is where people fear you. Okay, you have a respect me, commanding type energy, okay? Pile number 3. If that resonated with you, please hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Comment down below if you feel the need. And I will see you guys at the next reading.